Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and the subject of our replay today is Bogdan Ali, and he's in the M12, the Tier 7 American SPG, and we're on the south spawn, or southwest spawn of Westfield, and battle's about to commence. And we can see from Bogdan's artillery that he has 1 star, 1 mark of excellence on his M12, which show he's quite an accomplished player, and he's finding his position to fire from. You'll see that the M12 is actually built on the M3 chassis. He's extended his aim and he's waiting for targets to appear. Okay, you can see an IKV-90 up ahead, but he's not aiming at it yet. You can also see the GW Panther on his team fired a shot at it. Now he's got some targets, some heaviers, and he's looking at this UDES-03, which is over where the tank destroyers normally hide out on the far north side of the map. Okay, he's aiming at this Black Prince, but he's just changed his mind. He's decided to go for this group over here on the far side. It's an IKV and a T29. He fires at the IKV and he kills it! He kills the IKV, 1 shot. Very good shot. And he's relocating immediately. That's good practice. Okay, only needs to move a few yards, but you do need to move to make sure that you cannot be counter-batteried. He's already 3/4 of the way through his load cycle. And he fires. Oh no, that was short of the Black Prince. And relocating again. The M12 was actually built in 1942, and the gun on it's 155mm, based on a French design, which was very successful in World War One. He's reloaded. He's ready to shoot. He's aiming at T20. It's nice tight. He shoots and he kills the T20. 220 hit points in 1 shot. Very nice indeed. Yes, quite a few of these M12s were built. 100 of them were built. 60 in 1942 and a further 40 in 1943. And they were prepared for action in 1944 in Europe. And he shoots. And nothing this time. Relocates. Originally they were supposed to be used for indirect fire, for knocking down fortifications, but when they reached the battlefield, a lot of these M12s were used for direct fire on enemy tanks. Very successfully. He shoots, aims at that Loader, and kills the Loader! Absolutely wipes it out, and it's gone. So that's 3 kills he's got already. Bogdan's really on a roll. He's having a look up at the valley. The T49's moving rather fast, but he's moving into danger because there's some of Bogdan's teammates on the other side. And all he's going to get is he might get tracked. If he is tracked, he might make himself a good target. He is a good target. He's just been taken out by the T44. It was a bit silly to go to the valley. You're so open in that valley, you shouldn't really go into it unless you are really desperate. It can be used for a flanking manoeuvre, but only if as a distraction to help your team. Okay, so having a look at this AMX 1357. Okay, lined up a shot on it, but it's gone unsighted now, so he can't fire with any certainty that he will hit. He needs his own teammate to spot it. He has spotted. Okay, lines up the shot. Gets it ready. Okay, that 1357 is going to stop as soon as he feels safe. He does. Oh, and he stuns. He gets a good stun, and the 1357 is taken down. So he got some stun assist off that one. Okay, so enemy GW Panther has been sighted on the far east side of the map. Now, if he stays where he is, and he probably will, he's going to be reloaded very shortly, and I suspect that his fellow Arty will also be aiming at it. He shoots, and he kills it. 1 shot, 360, that's a one-shot kill. Absolutely perfect. So that's 4 kills he's got now. He's really doing well. Okay, so Jagdpanther, it's side on to him, and he's 3/4 of the way through his load cycle. It's gone unsighted, but it's unlikely to move that far. It hasn't moved that far, but it has now been sighted, but it's out of sight. Oh, and he kills the Scorpion G instead! 173 hit points off that one. That's 5 kills. My gum, that was good. The Scorpion G wasn't sighted the previous time, but the Jagdpanther pulled back behind the houses. But he's come back out into the open again. Is that a fatal mistake? Let's have a look. He lines up the shots. His fellow Arty are firing. He shoots. And he gets a critical hit. 106 hit points. 2 critical hits. That's certainly damaged that Jagdpanther. And the Jagdpanther's been hit again and again. So he's picking up stun assist and the Jagdpanther's down. Destroyed. Going back to this Black Prince again. 3/4 of the way through the life cycle. Almost ready to go. He shoots. No result. Okay, and he relocates again. Now there's a 3 tank advantage at this moment for his team. But there's nobody in the north at all. So it very much looks as if they've surrendered half of the map to the enemy team. Including the village, the hills in the north, and of course the enemy cap area. But that doesn't really seem to matter much because he still has the advantage. Now, this STG is climbing the hill. It's very slow. He lines up the shot, lets the reticule contract. It's stopped. He shoots at where it may be. Good anticipation, and he's definitely hit the STG, and it got stunned afterwards for 783. So he picked up some nice stun assists there. It looks like one of his fellow Arty hit the STG shortly after he did, and that accounts for the 783 hit. Okay, there's a Chiri going up the valley. Now he should be able to spot the STG again. So if Bogdan extends his aim, he should be able to spot that STG, get another hit into it. He aims where it was, or it's last seen. He's only got 8 rounds left. Of course, the real M12s only carried 10 rounds in them. They have very limited space indeed for the crew or for the rounds. So they actually had to have a second carrier vehicle to carry all the ammunition, which was an identical carrier to the without the gun, identical hull without the gun. Okay, he's having a look in the village. Not likely to be anybody in that village, but that might be where the STG's retreated to. The Chiri is sitting at the entrance to the bridge underneath one of the arches, and another member of his team has gone up onto the high rise, so he's looking down. Oh, and that teammate has been killed, so obviously he was spotted by the enemy, and the Chiri has actually been stunned as well. The STRV's moving up. I don't think that Black Prince is where it's last seen. Ah, they've seen the Udes. He's in that bush. The reticle contract. He shoots. Shoots a little early, but no result. So obviously it did miss. Probably overshot. He's asking them to pay attention to that grid square so he can see the Udes. It probably popped over the edge because it's not showing in the bush. And he's also looking to see if he can see any tracer from the Arty. It's a possibility that Udes is relocated. No, it's still there. It's still in the same bush. He shoots. Will he hit it this time? He did hit it. Direct hit. 705 hit points. That's a good one. And a good stun on it as well. But he didn't kill it outright. So let's see if he can get another shot into it. He's now got 6 rounds left. Ah! The STG's been found. He actually managed to get back a long way. Shoots. It's only got 19 hit points left, that STG. A splash should be able to wipe it out. But he missed it. He overshot. And one of his fellow teammates, he did stun it. So one of his fellow teammates managed to get the kill shot in on the STG. His GW Panther did the kill shot. So the enemy's down to just 4 tanks, 2 artillery, a heavy, and the tank destroyer. The UDES is the tank destroyer. The heavy, of course, is the Black Prince, which we haven't seen for some while. Now the STRV and the M53 are both going up onto the hill. Maybe they will spot the Black Prince near the village. I'm not so sure it would have fallen back, but I suspect that the UDES is the sole guard for the enemy cap. That and the enemy artillery, of course, which will be right at the far north-east corner. But if the Black Prince is to be anywhere, I would think probably north end of the village. Oh, there's the Batchat. The enemy Batchat is not in the northeast corner. It's actually gone to the northwest corner of all places. And a direct hit! Bogdan's got a direct hit for 440 hit points on that Batchat 155-55. Excellent shot. Reticule wasn't fully contracted when he fired that, so extremely good. Now, where's that UDES gone to? Is he still in that same bush? It's a possibility he might be. It might be worth trying a shot. Oh, there's the Black Prince. He was near the village, but tries a quick shot. The GW does as well. He did stun the Black Prince, so he's got some stun assist. It's only 146 stun assist from the GW's shot. He's got 3 rounds left. It's getting very tight, although they've got a significant tank advantage. 4 tanks advantage over the enemy. It still could be anyone's game. And it looks like we're looking for the, of course, the UDES, and the other enemy Arty is the SU-14-1. Now the SU-14-1 is quite a big artillery, not easy to hide. So he's more than likely going to be in one of these groups of trees. I tend to favour the ones at the top edge of the map, those trees. They give you a much better field of fire, but he's looking for that tracer. If we turn off the V key, you might see the tracer much easier. Oh, the UDES took out that, but I think the shot came from the, it did come from the UDES. He shoots at the UDES with no luck. He's got 2 rounds of ammunition left. Ah, there's the SU-14-1. He was on the north side. Okay, and the UDES is moving up to help. Of course, it's the M53-55. Oh, and the 55 is taken out by the SU-14 shotgun. Bogdan fires at the SU-14 right over the other end of the map, and no joy. But the SU-14 has been taken out, which just leaves the UDES in the corner, and it's his last shell, Bogdan's last shell, and he's loaded. He shoots. And he's killed the UDES. 30 hit points, but it is a kill. It was right in the corner of the map, and that was his last shell as well. So, let's see what that means. And it's an ace tanker for Bogdan Alin in the M12. He gets a Bruiser medal. And he gets a Fadin's medal for killing the last enemy with the last shell in his magazine. And he gets a Top Gun as well, because this time he managed to get 7 kills. He only needed 6, but he got 7. If we look at the team scores, Bogdan scored the second highest amount of damage, 2,419. He got the highest number of kills, 7. And he got the highest base XP of 1,337, which is quite high. If we look at the detailed report, he fired 20 shots, all 20 shots in his infantry. 3 were direct hits, 3 were penetrations, 12 were splash damage. He did 2,419 hit points of damage, all from more than 300 meters. He damaged 10 vehicles, destroyed 7. Damage due to stun caused by him was 1,318, and he caused 8 stuns. He received 31,052 on a standard account. After deductions for ammunition, he walks away with 8,652 credits. He received 1,337 experience points. He's got a personal reserves bonus of the same, and he walks away with 2,674 experience points. So well done, Bogdan Aslin. That was a very good use of the M12 and some very accurate shooting. And of course, especially at the start of the battle where you were taking down one enemy after the other with a single shot, which was very, very efficient. But very nice to see a Fadin's medal for artillery as well. So well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.